Hello people, outside world. Welcome to Denis's and Liam's blood pressure project. Today we'll be explaining how to take blood pressure.
Waiting for it to load. Okay. Measuring blood pressure. So, first of all, blood pressure is measured in millimeters of mercury. And to measure the blood pressure, you put a cuff on your arm and then increase the pressure in the cuff until the microphone can hear the blood pumping through your veins. And then the doctor measures the systolic heartbeat by reading the pressure at the highest point that he can hear your heartbeat, and at the low, and then the diastolic is reading the pressure at the lowest point that he can read your heartbeat.
Okay, there are two types of blood pressure. There's systolic and diastolic. Diastolic is when the heart is relaxed, and systolic measures the amount of blood pressure when the heart is beating. Systolic measures the above reading, and diastolic measures the lower.
When measuring blood pressure, the location of the cuff must be parallel with your heart, because if it's not, then the pressure would be the pressure caused by the heart pumping blood combined with rho GH, which is the pressure caused by the liquid above or below the point where you're measuring, according to Bernoulli's principle.
Gauge pressure does not take into account the pressure caused by the air around someone, and absolute pressure does.
Alright, so real world blood pressure. So the blood pressure from a health standpoint is important because it shows how much your heart is working. If your blood pressure reading is low, that means your heart's doing a minimum amount of work and your blood vessels are flexible enough to carry your blood. But if the pressure's too high, then your heart is working harder to get the blood through your vessels, and it's bad for your heart.